Hi everyone. This week I am going to show you one of the new resources on the Kansas State Library page. Kansas State Library offers a lot of resources, mostly databases, but they are starting to offer some different things on there. And everyone in the state of Kansas has access to it. You don't need a card anymore as long as you're accessing the site from a computer within the state of Kansas. If you do want to get a library card so you can access it anywhere, you can just come to the library and we can set you up with a state library card, which is different than your ICC or Independence Public Library card. It has a different number, but it's still free for all Kansas residents. So to get to this resource and all the resources, you start at kslib.info. That's kslib.info. To find the resources for everyone, you go to the Kansas tag up top, and you go to the online databases. When you click on that, you will receive a list of all the databases. You can see everything that, or quite a few of the ones that are available, the most popular ones. The one that I'm going to show you today is called Universal Class, and it's over under the Skill Builders databases and modules. So if you click on Universal Class, Universal Class is a resource that provides self-paced classes in a variety of different subjects. When you start, you'll register. For the first time you use it, you'll register, and I'll click on that. I've already registered, but I'll show you. You create a username and password, an email address, and then some basic information. Click Continue. It'll send you an email, and then you will confirm. And at that point, then you can start taking classes. I'm already logged in on this other tab, so I'm going to jump to it. You'll see up here I'm logged in under my name. And then you can start looking at the different classes that are available to you. And they're all self-paced, and they all also say a CEU, which is a continuing ed unit, in case you're using this for any kind of continuing ed classes. Probably once you have classes, you can go directly to the ones that you've started, but we're going to look around the course catalog for a minute. When you click on this, it's going to show you all of the different areas that you can study. For instance, in accounting, there's 30 online courses, alternative medicine, there's crafts and hobbies, pet and animal care. So there's professional, and then just kind of self-help, or just kind of hobbies and interesting things that you might want to look at. There's some general education. There's test prep, which is interesting. So I'm going to click on a few of these so you can see what's in there. On test prep, maybe for some of your students would be interested in this. There's some algebras, grammar, geometry, biology, basic research skills, just some kind of intro things. There's ESL, basic grammar, and grammar and writing, ESL, basic writing, GED test prep, legal terminology. So there's just some kind of intro courses there. All the time there's this areas of study along the side as well. Computer training, if you click on that, you can see that there's some Windows 10, Excel. There are some things that are more programming, JavaScript, CSS, that sort of thing that you can use. And so you can see how many credit unit, it says 1.1 CEUs. I'm not really sure how they determine that, but that's what they have determined for their system. But it's kind of nice that they are all self-paced. You can interact with different people on forums, but you can do it kind of as you want. Homeschooling, this is more geared towards a younger group, but then there's also how to teach. You can see some of them are overlapped. They're in different areas of study. Pet and animal care. There's dog training. Then just some different kind of how to care for different things. Arts and crafts. There's candle making, cake decorating, babysitting, if you have any kids that are at that age that want to babysit, photography, creative workshops. So you can kind of see that there's different types of classes set up in there. So when you find one, you will click on it, and we're just going to pick one here. We will look at Adobe Photoshop. And right now, when you click on that, this is where you're enrolling in the class. It shows you that it has 13 lessons, 28 exams or assignments, and it takes an average of 10 hours. So you can join the class. There's a course description down here, so you can kind of get an idea of what's going to be in there. It talks about the lessons, what you're going to learn in there, just kind of like a syllabus. And then it gives you some different information on there about how things are done. So if you decide that you want to take this class, you want to join the class. You'll see that these are the courses you're already taking. You can go ahead and join the class. This pops up on some of them. There's a video only mode or the normal mode, which shows you both lessons. The video only, if you don't want to have any assignments or exams, you just want to learn about it. You don't get any certificate at the end. The other one's more structured, and you have some assignments that you go through. So I'm just going to click normal course mode. So you can see then it's added to the list of things that I've enrolled in. So then you just decide these are the classes. Over here's my personal information of what I'm in and my profile and everything. Then you just click on enter the course. You can review your outcomes up here. You can talk to somebody on forums. And then this one is set up so you have the different lessons. You see them there. And then that's the final thing that you would have. You also have a little menu over here to tell you where you are. So you click on the first one, and it will take you to the first lesson page. And then they'll talk to you about, you can print it, you can have discussions, you can watch the video. Most of them have a discussion or some typed information there. And you kind of read through it. Obviously you would read it more in depth if you were taking the class. This one has a video available. You can watch it. And then when you're finished, please complete the following activities. And they're all links on there. Lesson assignments, benefits of speed reading, why learn to speed read, print. If you click on discuss, you're going to be taken to a forum where you can see how many things are posted. This is a general class discussion, student introductions. And you can see that there's lots of information on here. Now realize these people are not taking the class necessarily at the same time that you are. In fact, the last post on this one was in June. So there may or may not be other people taking the class at the exact same time because it's all self-paced. You are taking it whenever you sign up, and you'll finish it whenever you finish it, just like everybody else who has signed up and done these classes. So not necessarily going to have someone in your class at that exact moment. When you click on the links, there'll be another page that instructs you what to do, how to go about it. Lesson assignments, you click on it, and it tells you what you need to do, and you complete it. So they're just kind of nice tutorials. If you like to learn different information, if you have students who are interested in something, or if you think they could benefit from that, please share that with them. They're just kind of neat things to be able to do, and they're free. The state is paying for them through the state library, and they're just really nice little modules, and give you a lot of information. So I hope you've enjoyed this. If you have any questions, need any help getting started, want to get a state library card so you can access the state library resources if you're outside of the state lines. Just come by the library. We can get you set up. Public libraries can also issue state library cards. So just make sure you get that, especially if you're going to be traveling and you want to be able to access all of the information on the state library while you're traveling. I will be highlighting other things through the state library, but it's really a pretty robust site. And there's a lot of ebooks available now on there and some audiobooks. So if you like those, stay tuned or come on by and I will help you try and figure out those out and to get the programs downloaded onto your devices. Thanks for listening.